All right, cool. Next, Crimes of the Future.
Crimes of the Future.
I've actually been excited for this.
Is it?
I've been excited.
That's weird. I ain't. Not that I've watched it that long ago, but I ain't been excited for it at all. Since I watched it, I'm like, and you know what? Do you remember me mentioning this film?
I think so. Yeah.
Because I was saying, I'm sure it was the guys who did Crash, or it reminded me of the film.
Yeah,
Crash.
he did. Yeah, but this was done by the guy who did The Fly. You seen The Fly?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It's the guy who did The Fly.
Yeah, and I'm sure Crash as well.
David Cronenberg.
Sure.
I don't think I'm not too sure about Crash. I know he did Existence. Remember Existence?
I remember, but I haven't seen it. I remember.
Yeah, he did
The Fly is a
Existence.
classic. I'm surprised they haven't tried that again. You know,
The Fly?
yeah.
I
Some of
don't-
the films I can imagine them trying again.
I remember The Fly quite vividly because again, it's one of those movies that man had on video on VHS.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw that. It wasn't even that. That used to come on BBC Two late all the time. That was like one of them films they used to show at like 2 o'clock in the morning. You was randomly just up, and they used to show that all the time.
I used to watch that, and that was it was.
Wait, there is two actually.
He did direct Crash. Yeah,
see,
yeah, he did direct Crash.
Thinking that there is two though.
The Fly.
Yeah,
the
there's a
second
black
one's
and white
shit,
one though.
Is it?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a black and white version of The Fly.
I know there's a Fly too, but I don't think I've seen the black and white version.
I'm sure there's.
That's
a black
how I
and-
know of. That's a Jeff Goldblum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum.
That's a dope film though.
What? Fly?
Yeah.
Fly's sick.
Yeah, I know.
Wicked
Like,
film,
dope.
bro.
Like,
You seen Fly? Love that movie, man.
like for a minute, that was like some of the grossest shit you see
Yeah,
on
that
TV.
was
It's
that
like,
was
oh,
horror.
shit.
You get me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, of course, bro. That's fucking. That was like rah. You know, you looking at flying sideways and that, like, I want to get don't touch. Yeah, that was mad, bro.
Fly
That movie.
gave man PTS for a little bit still.
So, but to be fair, when you look at Cronenberg's resume, he's got some mad ones in there.
Well, when I knew Crash was there, it was like when I saw the trailers for this a little while ago, it made sense. But this just looked even more like Buki.
I didn't even watch the trailer for this. I know we obviously were supposed to have a guest, and I sent her the
Was
I
there?
sent her
God, sorry.
I sent her the movie, and she watched the trailer, and she was like, "Nah." She was like, "I ain't watching that."
Did you pick this because of Dharma?
Yeah.
And you tried to.
Yeah,
Look at who you are. That's disgusting, bro.
Wrapped it all up.
That's disgusting.
In one
That's
nasty shot. Fucked up, mind blowing show. I read the synopsis. Okay, let's get to the synopsis.
That's actually
How are we
nasty.
gonna do it?
I don't know.
I don't know. I was gonna say like do it like a serial killer, but what does a serial killer sound like? Do it like a really creepy uncle.
Humans adapt to synthetic environment with new transformations and mutations. With his partner Caprice, Saul Tenser, celebrity performance artist, publicly showcases the metamorphosis of his organs and the avid grand performances.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
What?
That is probably one of the first times you've actually got in your bag. Like that's one of the first times.
Nah,
that's
you
what.
know-
No,
no,
Alex.
I'm
No,
not-
Alex. Alex.
Nah,
Alex,
wait.
No, Alex.
Nah, go on, do it.
Alex, Alex, yeah. I just need some. Usually he don't put much effort into the things.
This is what I'm saying, yeah. Man's had been in my bag before.
Nah, no, I'm not saying never.
Yeah, you said it's the first time man been in
One
the bag.
off, one
yeah?
off.
And I realized, man fell out the bag a little bit. So I said, man,
You
you'll
was
be in my
you was
bag
in your bag,
from now
right?
on. Man, I'm gonna wear this bag from now on. So I can identify. It's not the first
quickly
time.
transformed.
But I realized, man, I've been falling out my bag. I'm like, let me get back in my bag.
Quasimodo, the thing is like. All right, yeah, man.
So
good.
we in here,
Right,
we in
all
here.
right, all right, yeah, man. Yeah, all right, that was good. Like it.
We in
Energy. All right, cool. So in this one we got Vito Mortensen. I obviously know him from a bit of other stuff, yeah. So it's obviously from Lord of the Rings, Captain Fantastic, Eastern Promises. But the one that I know him from, 28 Days. The one I know him from, is The Road. Have you ever seen The Road? The Road, bro. Have you ever seen The Road? Bro,
sounds like an old film. Like
it's like 2000 and
early 2000s.
I'm gonna tell you exactly when it is. The Road, and the reason why I know him from The Road, 2009. Yeah, the reason why I know him from Road, is because that is one of the saddest movies, I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, for real?
Like literally, it's one of the only movies I've ever seen in my life, where there's no happiness. Like nothing good happens in this movie. It's literally
not even the end.
No, not even the end. It's literally just doom and gloom from start to finish, and it stars Cody Smith McPhee, the guy who was from, you seen Let Me In, the vampire movie where the little boy makes friends with the vampire.
No, I like a good old vampire.
It's
film.
a sick. Let Me In's one of the top.
I like a good vampire film.
And he plays what's the little blue thing that disappears and reappears in X-Men? What's his name? Little blue thing.
Oh, flipping.
What's the name? Nightcrawler.
Yes.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
So he plays Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
So he's in it as well. He plays Vito Morgan's son, and he's also in that Let Me In movie. Okay. But yeah, the Road, just nothing but sadness. Like literally nothing but sadness. But yeah, you got Kristen Stewart as well.
Yeah.
Twilight. That's the.
Yeah, she does bits.
Yeah. And then you got Leigh. I'd never remember how to pronounce it. Leigh Sedol. Leia Sedol.
Oh, okay, I never knew her name.
She's from Spectre. I remember from Spectre.
Yeah, I never knew her name. I knew I see her before.
And she's in No Time to Die as well, Madeline. But yeah, so this one, I know you had already thinged this one, but I saw this pop up somewhere again, and I was like, yeah, all right, cool. Let's get this on. And especially because it went with Dharma.
Well,
I was like, yeah, let's just.
You know, that's so nuts that it did, but it don't, and it does.
It does and it don't.
And, yeah,
but it does.
Yeah,
it definitely does.
It does
because of what it's about.
Yeah.
So the start of this movie is absolutely crazy. Like it could be up there with one of the wildest intros I've
when
ever
I was
seen
watching
in my
it,
life.
I was like, well, that's a way to open a film,
bro. I was like, fuck me.
I was like, like, I can't even give that away because that is like, yeah, just know when you enter this film within the first 3.5 minutes, it's just what? Who?
Yeah.
Mad.
Like, why? Like,
yeah.
why? Like, what could have happened,
bro?
That we've got here?
You don't find out for a long time either, which makes it even more weird that was the beginning.
Yeah. So this started like that, and I was like, fuck, like. And weirdly, it proper got me into the movie straight away. I was
because you want to see what's...
Yeah, I was like, wow. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And
I'm not going to lie, like 30 seconds before that, I was interested. I was like, what? Did he... Was he
just... yeah. That bit as well.
I was like, baffed. I had to rewind. I was like, was he just...
Yeah, there was... the start of this movie is crazy.
Yeah.
First, that's what you need to
know. Like, literally, the start. The first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it is wild.
Mad.
And then after that, it starts getting even more wild because you start seeing man in the seat.
Bro...
And,
I've got a question about that seat, and I hope you got answers.
Go on.
No, we'll get there.
Okay, yeah. So then the man's in the seat, and it's all going Pete Tong. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on?
So you had no idea what this was about?
Bro, I hadn't even watched the trailer. Nothing.
So what made you pick it? You read the synopsis at least?
Yeah, I read the synopsis, and I knew Vito was in it, and I was like...
But how did you know it was in the same realm, or you was going to put it in the same realm?
Well, one, I knew it was Cronenberg.
Yeah.
So... I knew it got to be some sort of weirdness.
Okay.
And two, from the synopsis, it kind of sounded a bit strange.
Okay.
And then to fully affirm it, when I sent it to the guest, and when she said that, I was like, all right, cool, that's a definite then, fine, no problem.
All right, yeah, go on.
But yeah.
Yeah, like you, when I started this, like, I was shocked. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Got into the next bit. And... I'm not gonna lie, after that, like I said, I attempted to watch this like late, about midnight, 1. After the first 5 minutes, the next 15, was just a bit too random and weird for me. And I was like, I can't watch this. Because I couldn't gauge what was going on. Like the language and the way they was talking, a lot of whispering and that. I was like having to hide. I was like, this is a lot. I don't get what's going on. It looks weird. Like weird as fuck. Like it looks mad. And I'm like, nah, let me watch this tomorrow. Like I would have preferred to watch it late, but I watched it in the afternoon. When I got back into it now, funny enough, I didn't start it from the beginning. I just continued from where I was. Because I got enough to know, like, I wasn't going to watch that again, you get me? But and I got enough to know how we got here. I just don't really know how we got here. So I think where I stopped it, might have been longer than 15 minutes, is where you meet the Fed.
Okay,
Yeah. And I was like, that's the Fed. And I was like, I'm going to come back to this, you get me? When I come back to it now, it just continued to get weird. Like for a while, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what the purpose was. I obviously knew it was some kind of futuristic, weird place now where people can't feel pain and there's this fetish. That's what it was. It was like, this was like an erotic fetish, basically. That's what I got from it. It was like, they were trying to make it very abstract and very artistic in terms of the way, I mean, are we going to say in terms of like the way they were...
Well, it's basically they
inflicting pain
on each other and they was getting sexually aroused by it. That's the basis of Wagwan. And then there's these shows that you go to. Well, his thing was, well, they say it in the thing, his thing, he grows extra organs.
Yeah, but before...
And then they
before a certain period, that is mad confusing. Like, what he is and why he's like, can't digest and like, it's just... Bro, what is that chair? Do we know what that chair is? Did I miss it?
Bro.
What is the chair? At first, for a while, and this is a massive pause, I thought the chair like was in them. I thought man sat on top and the chair was a part of them now.
What, just singing?
I thought it was like his arms, like, bro, it was weird, bro.
Man was like this the whole time. Like, you just think
and he's just feeding himself.
He's just riding it.
Bro, no, I didn't say that. Oh, no. I didn't say that, bro. Bro, I didn't know what that chair... What was the chair, bro? Do you know what the chair was?
All right.
Because I feel like I might have missed the explanation of the chair.
Listen, you said that you was watching this movie, and for the next 15 minutes, it just got weird,
Yeah.
I think this movie is an hour and 47 minutes long, So if we take out the first 10 minutes,
Yeah.
That leaves us with an hour and 37 minutes. I think for the next hour and 36, bruv, I had no fucking clue what the fuck was going on, bro.
Bro,
this movie, is one of the weirdest movies I have ever seen in my life. And I've seen so many movies, bruv.
Bro,
and this was so strange.
This made Human Centipede so understandable.
Bro.
Like,
this movie's weirder than that. That's how bad
that's what I'm saying.
Weirder than that.
It made, like, the Human Centipede, like, I understood
normal.
that.
You would try that.
Bro, I couldn't gauge why this was happening, like, what this was. Like, bro, and there was so much bits to it as well. So much different parts. Like, the guy, like, the dad. Like, what he was about and what his crew was doing. It was like, what? Like, what?
Bro,
and what they believed and...
And then the mum, and then the two fucking
the assassins.
Weirdos. I didn't even know there was I didn't even know.
Why are they assassins? Who are they assassins?
Bro.
Are they feds?
Bro, listen, do you know what, Nothing confused me more in this movie, Nothing baffled me more than when they was on the stairs with the dad.
Bro.
Nothing baffled me more than that. I was just sitting there watching it, like, all of a sudden they're acting like weirdos. Because they wasn't really acting like weirdos before.
No, but it was when they turned up at a house one time where you knew it was like, okay, because you knew it was them.
Yeah.
And then there was the next guy in the chair, basically.
But that's when I knew they was on stuff.
Yeah.
But they wasn't acting weird.
It was the same girls that were...
naked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even clock that until just now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I was just thinking that was them.
It's the same ones.
Like, who were they?
On the stairs, I'm just sitting there watching it. And I'm like, first of all, I'm like, I just can't wait till this ends. Like, I need this to end so
Yeah,
that I can.
it was already too long.
But I wanted to. This movie genuinely made me value my time in life. like, do you know when there's some movies that you just make you feel like this is work? This is one of them.
Yeah,
I watched this in like 6 sittings. Like, me and my brethren was watching this in like 6 sittings, bruv. Like, we're just like, pause, and then we'd like get something to eat or whatever, come back. It's like, it's that. We're looking at each other like, do you get it yet? It's like, nope. Oh, fuck. Okay, cool.
I'm glad you said that, bro. I couldn't. Like the doctors.
Well, the woman doctors, Kristen Stewart. Like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
What, who?
She gave me horny,
Bro.
Like, she gave me horny
from the get go.
Yeah.
She was just horny. That's all she was. She was just horny. She just wanted to cut and fuck.
and then all of us.
That's what she was. It was weird, bro.
Oh, and you know what was Joe when she comes over and she was like, "It's like sex."
It was like, why did you even say that? Why are you saying it like that? Why did you come over? Like, it was weird.
Is it?
Bro.
Was it? I didn't know. And then even when they
Even
they
her
do
boss,
the last autopsy.
I didn't get all that. Like, what you
I
didn't-
got that.
Well, yeah, because you find out that they had got to it first, basically.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the
I didn't get the big hoo-ha, and I didn't get the ending.
I didn't get who he was. Like, is he a snitch? Like, he was. I didn't know if he was working. I don't, bro. This might be the most confusing film and disturbing film as well,
Bro,
it's just so disturbing.
Even when my man got the little zip.
Yeah, and then was that the? Because at the end it was like, bro, the ending.
That's what I said. I don't get the ending,
Bro. Yeah,
I
but did he? Well, I can't even. Did he die?
No.
Was he die? Well, then what was that? Euphoria.
Yeah, because he could now.
He's cool now because
Everything mess.
man's one with the. Bro, that was weird. Like, everything was weird about this, bro. It was so weird. Like, every character in this was weird and had no real relevance to what was really going on. Like, I can't... Like, the person that he was doing the art with, like, his partner. Like, who? Why? Who are you? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is this?
They did the fucking... The other show where they were all cutting each other's faces.
Bro,
and
the guy with the ears.
And then she...
Man had ears all over him. And he was just, bro, this might be the most bookiest film.
Like that. I was like, you got moves. You got moves still, but...
Bro, it was, yeah.
Why'd you look like that?
And then the woman with... But that was, you know what? As I say that, yeah, that was the only bit that I got that they were trying to do. They were trying to make this look like it was a mad erotic fetish thing with people that like to be... Because this is a thing. People like to like scratch themselves alike. And... what they didn't really explain properly is how we got here. Why are there people that can't feel pain? How about that? Just let me know that, and then I'll try and make do with whatever I got to do. All of a sudden, we're just in a place where some people can feel pain, some people can't. Some people grow extra organs, some people don't. Some people can eat real food. So, bro, it's like, how are we here? I don't understand.
Why was this called Crimes of the Future?
I don't know, bro, because what they were doing was a crime, right?
Was it?
Well, the dad. What he was doing was a crime.
Well,
and the gist really. I got was, he was doing a madness to kind of entwine people with, me. And so the Fed, which has to be the most
unfeddy Fed
I've ever seen in my entire life.
He weren't no Fed.
He weren't no Fed.
That weren't no Fed.
But yeah, he was getting information from my man about. That's it. That's all I got though. It's a big. The Fed was it's a massive.
The Fed was the most normal person in this.
It seemed like he might have been the only human. Like, it was crazy. Like, this might be the most confusing, baffling, disturbing, because there's scenes in it where if you're squeamish. Woo! This ain't for you.
The one where he had the zip.
This ain't zip, for you.
Bro. And then she basically gave him head in his intestines.
Bro, like, that alone lets you know. Like, she gave him head in his cut, like in his wound. Bro, like, if you're a squeamish person, this ain't for you at all. Like, I was even surprised. Like, you see the scene from the beginning, how that came.
What are you gonna say? Go say it.
Like, I'm just surprised how they showed what they showed.
Bro, when I didn't know when to look. I was like, nah, man, like, no, you can't do that. Like,
bro,
you can't do
is
that,
this
man.
allowed? Like, I'm like, is this R-rated?
Yeah, bro. Who is this boy's parents? Like, what's going on, bro? Are they on set? Like, what the fuck? Like,
Bro,
what are they doing, bro?
I couldn't believe it, bro.
Not my son.
I couldn't believe it.
Not my son. I don't know
on
how
a
much
show like this doesn't even mean anything. You know what I'm
I don't know how much that little boy got paid, but boy, it's not my youth.
Yo, that was crazy, and I was surprised that they showed
more than once as well.
Yeah,
like they panned away and panned back.
It was the film.
They
like,
panned down. I was just like, what the fuck?
This film was mad disturbing, bro. There was 10 times more disturbing scenes in this than Dharma.
Bro,
the whole thing was just every other scene was just weird. You see what they performed the art in? What was that? And then the machine, bro. Oh yeah, it looked like a rubber frog that was like a remote. It was weird, and it was controlling like these, and it had bro. This film's mind-blowingly weird, bro. I don't think I've seen a more confusing film in my life, bro.
What I will do is I'll big it up in the sense of when it comes to David Cronenberg, his mind, like, just to sit down and have a conversation with him must be nuts. Because how someone can, it's pretty much how I felt with Nope, with Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Like, how someone can pick that from their brain and put it here. Like, this is like a whole new universe.
Yeah, and make it cohesive. Was it cohesive?
It was cohesive in whatever the fuck they was doing.
Yeah.
But like, not like, if this is what the future's like, kill me now. Like, I don't, murder me now. I am not interested.
It was definitely one of those films where I'm upset that I watched so too late where I couldn't do some research, because I want to know some explanations. I want to know the ending summed up. I want to see an interview with one of these people explain. Like, and I do want to know, like, at least what the reason was, or
what the fuck that chair was.
Bro.
The chair was nuts.
Bro, the chair was crazy. Like, what is the chair? Like, what was it? What was it doing? Like, what was it doing to them? Like, what, bro, how was it moving? Like, why did it stop when he ate the thing? Like, what was the chair? The chair was like alive. It was like the chair was alive, isn't it? Was the chair made out of human? Like, was it chair? Bro.
It's one of those movies where you could, it's like pretty much like Nope, where you could say anything and it might make sense.
And just one last thing. The guy, like, he was growing extra organs inside, right? Yeah, but what was his whole MO? Like, was he just doing it for art? Like, was the art, he was growing extra organs, and part of the art was removing the organs as they grow, right? Yeah. Or when they grew.
They develop.
Yeah.
Then they tattoo it. Can I say that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why and when, because they tattoo it while it's inside him, though. That was the whole point. Bro, I'm done. Yo, let's get to it.
Is this a watch it?
No way. No way. No, don't watch this. Don't watch it. A part of me wants to say watch it just to check it out, but I know no one would watch this. I'd actually be upset if someone told me to watch this, to be fair. Like, yeah, nah, this is a big nut. This might be one of my biggest nuts.
I said to Alex when I came out, I said, this might be the worst movie I've seen in my life.
Yeah, bro,
like,
it's
what?
because I can't make no sense of it, and it's annoying and it's disturbing. It's like I put my eyes and my thought process all through that for nothing. Like, at least with something like Crash, that was a weird film. It was like people was crashing into each other, and then when they were injured, they were having sex with each other, and it was like that kind of fetish. That is the only reason why I totally kind of understand this, because I know there's people out there that are into like injured people and like looking deformed and stuff like that, you hear me? So I kind of understood that and how they made it look arty, but everything else, like storyline, even the acting was just weird. They were just, I got that they were supposed to be creepy, but it was just, yeah, man, no, this wasn't good, man. This wasn't good at all. And it's just disturbing. It's just a disturbing film. It's like you watch all that and think, rah, that was nasty.
This movie's fucked. Like, it's fucked, and I'll probably never watch it again, or even I wish that I didn't watch it. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
I wish that I could take my time back. If they created like a way to go back in your past, this is probably one of my biggest mistakes in my life of wasting an hour and 47. Bro, when I've done some fucked up shit and had some like there's some problems that I've had, and I'd rather have leave them in my life, in my memory, and wipe this out of my memory, because this has some weird, like, this is fucked. This is one of the movies where you can't even get the certain scenes out of your head. Yeah. That last one, bro, I still, like, it still pops up with the, like, all the organs, with all the tattoos and shit. Like,
yeah, it was weird.
Oh, this is I want the only reason this would be a watch it is so that you could watch it just to see how fucking weird.
Yeah, just to understand, like, man's like, actually not over exaggerating.
Yeah, because people will be like, it can't be that weird. Yes,
no,
it can.
It is.
It can. It can. It's weirder than we've actually made it out. How about that?
Yeah,
it's the fucking weirdest movie I've ever seen in my life.
Ever.
And it was boring. It wasn't even fun.
That's what was annoying about it. The storyline was rubbish. Like,
yeah, and even when you got to the end, it was like, even if the way I got it was like, okay, so now he can eat. But I'm like, was that it? Was that it?
Yeah.
So like, that was the whole point of what he was trying to do.
Because that's, as you say that, that's what it seemed like it was.
That's what I got.
Because he had problems eating. Every time he eating, and it was a mad thing. And it was like, I guess because he couldn't digest through all the organs. I don't know. I don't even know. They didn't even say. They didn't explain. The two gal were on him. You get me? He was like a Mac. He was a pimp. Bare gal wanted to fuck him.
Yeah, this is a not. This is a not from me. This is a real not. And this is, again, when we come to at the end of the year, I think we're gonna do like a top 5 or top 10 knots and top 5 watch it, and this is 100% going to be in like very high up.
I won't forget this as a bad film.
Yeah, now this will be one of those ones that are like, you know, be like a dig for you. Even though I thought the dig wasn't
I don't know
bad.
why you got like you like the dig. You know?
The dig was all right.
No, you didn't like the dig.
Right. It was all right. It was boring, but it was all right. But this was
atrocious.
Yeah, this was shit.
You almost think, why did you not even do this film? It don't look like a favor neither.
Nah, they don't.
I'm like, oh, that was a question I had as well. It was like, do you think they picked this for an interest in it, or is just a movie? Because I'm like, why would you even do this film? Like I said, it's not like one of them films where, let's say you're into Scientology and you feel like it's a metaphor for whatever point you're trying to get across. Like, this had no substance. Like, what are you into that was trying to portray? Even if you are a freak, like, this wasn't good. This wasn't a good portrayal of whatever fetish you may be into.
This was shit.